Hey class, welcome to Learn Smarter and Remember Faster. I'm back with another video on cell nucleus. Of course, we have just completed our cell organelles in our previous session. And so today we are going to start with cell nucleus. Okay, cell nucleus is really important. So I thought of just giving it a view in a separate video, not with others. So I will definitely ask you guys to please go and watch the previous two videos on cell organelles. It is really important. Okay, and of course I will be providing the link below, and before that, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So let's begin with our class. Okay, so here we can see the cell. Okay, right, we can see this cell over here, right? So we can see a spherical mask located somewhat in the center of the cell, that is of bluish color in this case, right? So in the center of the cytoplasm, we can see a bluish kind of spherical mass located. And that spherical mass is actually said to be the nucleus. Okay. Now, what about this structure, right? So this is actually the nucleus. Okay. Now we will learn a bit about its structure. Okay. So we can see a membrane, we can see a yellow, dark yellow kind of structure, which is said to be what? Which is said to be the nuclear membrane. Now there is again some part inside it, right? Which is, this nuclear membrane is filled with relatively dense substance, which is said to be nucleoplasm. So this is actually the nucleoplasm, right? What else? What else we can see? So in the nucleoplasm, we can see a thread-like structures. Okay, we can see a thread-like structures. Okay, and what is it called? It is said to be chromatin fibers. Okay, it is said to be the chromatin fibers. So what happens is that during cell division, these chromatin fibers become ribbon-like, okay, and hence it forms chromosome. Okay, so we can say that these fibers are, when they become thick and ribbon-like, then only we can call it as chromosomes. Okay, then only we can call it as chromosomes. Right, so here we call this as the nucleolus. Now, what is nucleolus? Do you have any idea about it? So, nucleus is like something which is totally present at the center of the nucleus. Now, the main purpose of the nucleus is to participate in protein synthesis. Okay. Here we can see a chromosome. Okay. Here we can see again the chromosomes, a pair of chromosomes, and ATGC we can see, right? Now, what about this? What this all are? So I have already mentioned that when a cell goes for division, right, it have to transfer its DNA, right? So in that case, DNA have to become a bit ribbon-like structure. It have to open because DNA stays in a very coiled manner. Okay. So each and every human body has 23 pairs of chromosomes. Now these are the chromosomes. Okay, this is the actual structure of the chromosome. Okay, so this chromosomes is actually carrying genetic information. Okay, genetic information means what? My mom is having curly hair. Your mom is having straight hair. Your father is having blue eyes. My father is having black eyes. Your sister is fair. My sister is dark. So these are all the characters which are all present inside the DNA, right? So these are all the genetic information which is present. So what is happening in the previous thing only, we can see over here that chromosome. So chromosome is actually a very compact structure. ठीक है, जब suppose we have a long, जिसमें हम लोग कपड़ा नहीं सुखाते, जो लंबा थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं, राइट? तो वो जो जूट का स्ट्रक्चर्स होता है, व्हाट वी डू, वी डोंट कीप इट इन दैट वे, वी कॉइल्ड इट अप, राइट? हम उसको कॉइल कर कर करके इतना कंपैक्ट बना देते हैं सो दैट इट बिकम्स इजियर फॉर अस टू स्टोर. Just like that, our body compact the DNA. See DNA, right? So DNA is actually forming a ribbon-like structure. बहुत सारा DNA एक जगह पे आके they are forming a ribbon-like structure which is said to be chromatin fiber. ठीक है, बहुत सारा chromatin एक साथ होने के बाद they coiled, they form a specific structure which is said to be chromosome. So this is how the chromosome look like. Okay, and this is the place where we can see that chromosome inside it there is a DNA. Okay, so each and every human being is having 23 pairs of chromosomes, and that chromosome is having genes which is actually carrying the information. ठीक है, जो जीन के अंदर जो डीएनए होता है, राइट? सो जीन किसे बोलते हैं? डीएनए. डीएनए से जीन बनता है, राइट? सो दीज आर ऑल द थिंग्स यू नीड टू नो. यू नो, डीएनए इज अ हेरिडिटरी मटेरियल. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? डीएनए एक ऑफस्प्रिंग से और एक ऑफस्प्रिंग तक पास होता है. इट इज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ डीएनए. ओके, one fact you have to remember here is what makes us unique. Though we are human beings, but we are different, right? Someone is, you can understand by looking into our face. What is that? What is making us a bit unique than others? What is that? Is it the number of chromosomes or the gene? तुम लोगों को क्या लगता है, नंबर ऑफ जीन्स की वजह से, नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स की वजह से हम लोग अलग दिखते हैं, या नंबर ऑफ जीन? So the answer is gene. Why? If I talk about lion, if I talk about cat, if I talk about tiger, all three of them is having 38 chromosomes. Okay, but lion is having a very thick, like hairy like structure near its neck. Tiger is very sharp, whereas cat is different. So of course lion is big, tiger is also big, but it is having like a stripes like structure in their body, but lion is not having stripes like structure, but we can see structurally they are different. So this proves that chromosome pair agar same bhi ho jata hai, lekin lion, tiger and cat is the biggest example जहाँ पे दिखाते हैं कि number of chromosomes are same, लेकिन वो लोग देखने में different है. तो जीन क्या होता है? I have told you about it, that the DNA is inside us, कि हम लोगों के अंदर कौन से टाइप का DNA का कैसा इंफॉर्मेशन प्रेजेंट है, उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करते we look different, we have unique features, some, right? That is the thing. And that was all for today's class. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It is really needed, and definitely subscribe the channel for more such videos. I'm sure that this is going to help you immensely. Agar tum abhi bhi dekh rahe ho, it's fine. If you're looking into this video after 10 or 12 years, it's going to help you out, because these are all the basic stuff which you should need to know for your future exams. Okay, it was great taking the class. Bye, take care.